What is saying?
Yamiado may be our call now.
Yamiadom, me ba. BBI fine. And then Friday.
Yeah.
Enti transfers no say bibre.
Yeah.
Hanti na kwenye di say. Na Friday no. If I be kra what a transfer story be up to now nya update bia so ho. I will do message number. Na yama update on that transfer no. Now so who said ya honsam no. And so see contribute to the message no afa oko YouTuber and Sha TV Facebook and Sha 104.5 obeti the message number na ya kasa transfer no and wasem e diamanti Josh maybe I person there started for bia no patcho minimum for it you.
Yeah, Rich, in fact me I like your direction for today because on say yeah the transfer news number it's here for no say omunti omo clubs ni bi din ye if you see me Chelsea na they be become one someone and now because say na me can dey be na me can say Chelsea na hear most of the deals now into Chelsea common e but Rich, I think one of the reasons why I ain't say teams be this Liverpool and they Arsenal more in the market is because of the fact say on the market in the more than kakra now we share the strategy of A teams now obia per se o play the cards very well. Because Osha teams on Europe the next season now. And you be an a person obe release the star player. Ediama another competitor on him say be a Champions League Rebecca Cristiano baby. So a lot of teams are playing their cards very well. The reason in Chelsea transfer stories no more is because of the fact that Xabi Alonso has become that person. Ultimately, LEO players need be eban in chain. So that is one of the reasons why I hear Chelsea for no very very active in this market. Maybe I'll start with Chelsea for now because in Sembebre if we Chelsea for no ever. One of the things I no pay me who and say Chelsea for no after purchasing a Morgan Rogers move for over 117 million pounds no. Right now no more who also muton players nibi. Omo nyesa sales now omuntimi and go back into the markets to bring any other player back because Chelsea for no what they want to do is that they want to balance their books. It is our for Morgan Rogers 117 million abadia. You have to make sure so players in be almost surplus to requirements. Our Chelsea CC and you have to sell them. Now players been a year almost and now no pay never to their Badia Shield. Defender for the Badia Shield. Xabi Alonso man who say he's not part of his project. Into the agents, I play an agents no wa catch them so much new club and manu. Now as it stands now, Napoli for and a person for Brandt for close to I think about 15 million pounds. 15 million pounds for a Benoit Badiashile. And Sadio is progressing very well. I'm sure by the end of next week, Benoit Badiashile will make that exit from a Chelsea Football Club. I will be kusina kai ama Napoli. Near free Chelsea for no so eba is Axel Dizazi. Also has to go. Now already no clubs be edinechia or more share so meet me a deal be amana.
I saw call West Ham, right?
Okobo West Ham.
Okay.
Oko West Ham Ankuyi into Osaba back. And he's one of the players that Xabi Alonso say on to me and with the current project or person here. So he's one of the guys who is also going to go. There I am one kakra Chaloba, Trevor Chaloba there no. Because Ushe player and Pana, you can agree that at least the kind of determination he has to play for Chelsea no. Unka if he was allowed to be part of Xabi Alonso project, Yanka any bad. But according to reports no, come for the Sikabe 35 million euros ebae. And I think at this point, no Chelsea would want to accept that 35 million to allow Abranti Efreno, Trevor Chaloba to leave the club. Now, on the Osha Sanyama way now, one of the things that Chelsea for person said they want to maximize profit. It is a players be to say Chaloba mo, Trevor Chaloba mo, you have Badiashile mo. Once they are leaving the club, you want to make sure that one negotiate a very very good price for them. Send you will make profit and you can go back into the market and make some very good purchases. It looks like now, one of the main areas Xabi Alonso peso or yehu adwuma pai midfield ho. Inti se obekaya me be catch there or say Steve Parish chairman of Crystal Palace or say Adam Watt na Chelsea for dinechi na compeso mu signing no. Right now as it stands, so obi pesa player no from Crystal Palace dia. Ono na ye na dwen say obeton for 100 million pounds and above. Nothing more, nothing less. The starting price for a player now, your friend Adam Watson, 100 million pounds. And as it stands, Chelsea 4% call omu sales new year. They go back into the market for star player. Because I think one of the strategies for Xabi Alonso, they say, or person solidify midfield ni ye pan. because one of the focuses is a chance creation in this new season. If you are able to create quality chances, Rich, you are able to score quality goals. And you know, when you look at that posture, what means or person or reinforcing midfield, no, because they say Enzo Fernandez or Moise Caicedo or Romeo Lavia or so now or the Morgan Rogers are back home. And when you have all of these players now, the Adam Watson sube kahua, at least dominance in the midfield, ball retention, chance creation, you get more of that, and especially in the final third, so bit me creative chances, maybe me show goals. And I'm not shocked. Say one of the focuses of Xabi Alonso a midfield dominance, or person making sure say or solidify who ye pan. So the Chelsea bit me into the season with a very very good and strong midfield. Rich, the story from Arsenal for Australia just about 5 minutes ago and Sana Meba is that they have agreed a deal. Arsenal for Arsenal have agreed a deal to sign a brand new friend of Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle and Newcastle for Ajatum.
Okay, now Hussein Mohamed Sadat go update on Bruno Guimaraes to Arsenal.
Yeah,
okay,
it's the latest. Just about 5 minutes ago.
Okay,
a deal has been agreed and it's averaging at least £75 million
from Newcastle.
And that deal is going to happen now in the next 2 to 3 days. Mubehu say Bruno G asha Arsenal tadia or sign yama Arsenal. That's confirmed. Arsenal for no munka makuma ntumu yem munya signing ba kwa kama hu. One say na Roman so Eddie Gabriel Martinelli echi. And I was thinking about it. Say, I don't know Arsenal after winning the league. No, I say omo players be person free or even Nancy say Odegaard was considering leaving. Besiktas for befa Leandro Trossard and you are asking, say, are the Arsenal for no? Don't they want to keep them players no to prepare them for a
sometimes I playing time. Martinelli, Arsenal on your starter.
Yeah.
Is I say using as super sub.
Yeah.
So what I say?
Yeah.
And players need to be on pesa. That tag super sub no.
On him no.
As I say, me anytime be am make a bench. You resorted to me.
I got 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah, the mabasa me sister no. Players need to be on pesa.
Yeah.
And playing time because they be on the national team ground. The coach a catch Samasa. Nancy has playing time or club level. And about it affect our performance.
Yeah.
So it is our national team coach.
Yeah.
Definitely a boss announce no. Ututu and is okay. So me come a club side. Not still no. Coach, I'm nini here. Juma ain't me. Show me that playing time. I me pedia. Then me force me way out. No per club. I me fuse one more there. Omo am me pe. Probably be no bet me. I had the factors.
Well,
a bit to Martinelli because me name the reason why Martinelli.
So free Arsenal. And even with Champions League a call final no. I was thinking that for some of the Arsenal players they will get that motivation say if we have done it to this point there next season no, we can go again and we can try and win it. Indika who was our players way at your disposal there. I was say Ateta you have to motivate there was to me show moon crying. No more say okay it doesn't matter. We went to the Champions League for that we didn't win it. Yeah, we need league no. So with the league alone it should be enough motivation to keep sending players, but as it stands now, no, of course, maybe a Bruno G no transfer no, will be the starting point for a team no, to get more players in the market. But Rich, Osha Bruno G no the transfer now. I think one of the main things Arsenal for here in their midfield now is that dominance. Utiminya play a bit say Bruno G with the kind of strength or work and how he's strong, how he's able to also battle or that destroyer type of player now. You will need him in that midfield because Oshobit says Zubimendi. Zubimendi has a very good attribute in terms of air chance creation, working on and off the ball. Onusu to me yes Edumano. But Bruno G, the kind of dominance or midfield in terms of tackles and challenging 50-50 balls. No, I think this is one of the players at Arsenal for no, as they have signed him. No, he will be one of the very very great transformational players for Arsenal in their midfield, and I think say is good. But on say Newcastle for no so almost sema ba abontin because of say omakofa new coach I friend Matthias Jaisel wabra Eddie Howe eka say on to na so after 5 years in charge no. It also signals another thing that air cost or Newcastle United. Newcastle United over the last seasons or two, over the last one season or two, but we say omo lose some key players be.
As omo project no, I don't know.
Acquire style.
Omo say no.
The new owners na buy, Saudi owners na buy no. They haven't really seen eye to eye with Eddie Howe. Because
that's what they.
And yes, and that's what they. But you see, even the transfer of Alexander Isak from Newcastle to Liverpool, no, not any Eddie Howe there. He wasn't really of the support. Say a player who is giving me this kind of numbers, then we want to instantly allow the player to leave just like that. In comparison, convincing player to stay at least one more season.
But it's actually
you see
the player in question. No?
Yeah.
Or sit Newcastle me mobium.
Good.
What has a new adventure? And Timunja me mami kobo Liverpool. Honest no money.
You see, it's a very delicate conversation. And the entire makers and say, on normally no, say club owners no, any manager no, and to me agree on a certain number of things that must be done to retain some of the players. A dream maybe not say a player no crown or I didn't say a person renew new contract for team now.
Okay.
They will make a stance that they want to leave. Player be say Anthony Gordon. Yeah. I honestly feel that Anthony Gordon incumbent me as to move for at least one more season. Because after now owners no, Saudi Arabia for owners, Abaji club no. So they would want to build the club successfully to a certain point and some can say yeah, cash out on these players. But you sold Alexander Isak, you sold Anthony Gordon, you sold Sandro Tonali, and now you have sold Bruno Guimaraes. A woman says he can a year there, but if you lose all your star players, coach now all basis on only one age man. So it means they would have to go into the market and go and make more recruitment.
Zakaria Simon the message biaba na yena fe yen transfers on some nyai. I said good morning Richardo, please I want to know the latest update on Rodri and Bastoni to my darling club Real Madrid.
Rodri Diano assistance right now. You say Man City are trying to close in a deal on Ayub Buadi.
Okay.
Moroccan international player. So it could be say that is one of the things that if say it's me see Real Madrid Man City for now, then they may try and release Rodri. Of course, when you compare the two players, the experience on both sides different. Yeah. Rodri has more experience, but Rodri now he wants to leave. It is a Manchester City
1 year so
good. And Manchester City now are you bought the deal person signing from Lille no? What they are telling Lille for is that they need the player now. Are you bought the come signing uncle Emma Man City CCA, but Lille for no say they want to keep Ayub Buadi for 1 more year. Inti Kobe signing CCA, but they will keep him on loan for 1 season. Then after that season, he will go to Manchester City. That is where the conversation is at.
Okay.
But Ubi Samia, I think one of the things that a coincider for Rodri deal no to Real Madrid is because of Ayub Buadi situation. No, if Manchester City are able to complete Ayub Buadi deal, no, and they convince Lille Metropole for say omu hiya Abrante CCA, no omu ja Abrante man by Bob Man City there, I think they will allow Rodri to go.
Because Buadi is Lille for some per 100.
Yeah.
And Real Madrid will be to 60 for Rodri.
For Rodri.
A player can 1 year.
Yeah.
And to say, oh, yes, City, player can 1 year. So, okay, maybe 1 year. No? After 1 year, make a fee.
Yeah.
Which Madrid better a cash okay? They
will allow him to.
But 1 year, no? You come as a free agent.
That's right.
Which I don't think City.
I better agree to that. When they know they can make some money from
it.
Yeah.
And insisted there. Eddie Ombama Branton, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
Maybe Omo train Buadi, so Branton is due no go through.
Yeah. They will allow Rodri to go.
Omo catch Rodri
yeah, because
video bit me. And so I come in and say bit me the last one we Etchatona Ibia Yasaya Babetua. So Alex Ousu. I say I want to know about Vinicius Jr. Issue concerning his transfer.
Yeah, it's Vinicius Jr. No, there's a standoff. As we speak, Siciano. Only Real Madrid in Penny for no, they met.
Okay.
To have a conversation about a 30 million euros net salary or per year as in a new contract. No, they have still not gotten to any point of emphasis agreement. And that is where the situation is at. It's a standoff. But on says Siciano, one of the major things that will influence Vinicius Jr. in the situation and say he will have to come to a compromise. He will have to come to a compromise because on you're not doing so person free Real Madrid. So that's the positive side of the thing. Because you're not doing so person free Real Madrid then Abia Arsenal for any interest, they would have stepped it up and increased their money. Then they would have made sure that they will get an allowance on Omu books, no, in terms of Omu salaries, no. Free up some salaries and get a year player not to say Vinicius Jr. to come and join them. But as we speak now, no, Arsenal for soon ready say Abia Sikano Omepejem. Because they were proposing £470 million. Now, they were going to have to suffer a lot to get that money to pay Vinicius Jr. per week. Until Vinicius Jr. Sikano and Jessica Kitwao.
470
million pounds.
Arsenal.
470,000 pounds per week. Now, Arsenal, if they decide to pay that amount every week, I'm sure say by the time I'm not bankrupt. But they will not own say.
Yes, how do you know? To be honest with you, mini UKCCA and mini England ho. But no crow pan say me sure say ebia Vini reps no omu use Arsenal as a bait. Because Vinicius Jr, there's no way of be Real Madrid.
That's
ebia but so use Arsenal. Now Real Madrid for who say hey akwa kra say ya yo suitors to ho enti bia ni demands ni meeting. And at the front of Madrid and some person be say no. The moment South Kana Vinicius Jr penalty de be man no. Mbappe,
Jude Bellingham, also want an increase.
Players no so be so okay say one more only increment there and you mention man be.
But on say Rich, that should not be the way to go. On say contracts are negotiated per player. Into the Vinicius Jr. Edumre be no who say at this point no he wants an increaser. I was say Real Madrid for no any player no omutimi di nkomo. Because where the standoff is at right now, no, and Shana acquire akasakasa bibre, and if you don't take care, Vinicius Jr. bet me akasa obi AB and the contract no running out. No cause a free agent.
Madrid on cast on chew. Madrid say me shama ho dia. Vinicius Jr. When I met me at Chiamau. And a Vinicius say, look, they say me a senior player.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm a love one do na Hana mention me fata. Madrid is me to me for on that level.
But Madrid will have to get to a point where they will agree with the player. Say,
of course, I know they'll get to that point.
Say, and yet 30 million poor. And yet 30 million
maybe at 27, 28 to be
something thereabout, and convince the player say at least there will be performance related clauses attached to the contract.
Okay, the Champions League money,
so that should be the compromise.
Okay,
and Vinicius Jr. was also
I mean, you are making a point.
No, because this is a team that is full of star players.
Sure.
And so one year what doing say over compromise kakrana, then it means that you are prioritizing your selfish interest at the expense of the club, and I don't think Real Madrid for no they want to entertain that thing.
Everyone come on here bebre me didn't come kitu ebnia saba be twaso dia mamo transfer